25 amazing Amazon finds. You do not want to miss this video. I compiled a list of 25 items from Amazon that I actually have tried and own and use, and they so happen to be viral finds. They're items that people are ranting and raving about, so I'm going to share them with you here, and also why, yes, I agree, they are viral for a reason. All the items are going to be linked down below in the description. You can also find them in the first pinned comment. You'll see this little number on your screen, and that'll correspond to the affiliate link on the description or the pinned comment. So let's get started with the first viral product. Starting off with my first item is this Marine Collagen Eye Gels from MAREE. These are definitely a hot seller, and for good reason. I usually put them on in the mornings, like whenever I want to like depuff my eyes. But I actually put on a pair last night, and I noticed that whenever I woke up this morning, my little fine lines and wrinkles around my eyes were really diminished, which I was super surprised because these do have hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is a great plumping agent, but again, it's temporary. So the fact that I actually put this on last night, slept for 8 hours, and then woke up this morning and saw noticeable results just made me love these eye patches even more. You get 12 pairs here in the pack, and they're really fun because they're all sparkly. I also have an additional 20% off promo code that MAREE shared with me. I'm gonna go ahead and put it here on the screen for you. You can also find it in the description. So definitely go check out these MAREE Eye Gels. You won't regret it. Next up are these under cabinet lights. I actually purchased this twice because the first time that I purchased them, they come 2 in the pack, but I loved them so much. I actually put them underneath my cabinets in my kitchen. Now, my home is older. It's like 50 years old. It was built in the 70s. So like anything that I can find to kind of like spruce it up, kind of bring it into this decade and make it look a little bit more modern and like updated, then I'm all for it. So when I saw these lights, I'm like, let me take a look at it. And every time that I go to like a model home and I see like the lights underneath the cabinets, I just think it's so chic and just elevated. You know, I just love it. So I got these lights and I really enjoy them. So you just charge them. There are the settings, the on, off, and then there's also an auto setting, which I like because that way it's not just on the whole time. It's motion censored, so whenever I walk into the kitchen, there's one by my coffee section, and when I go by the coffee section, I'll just turn on. And then when I walk away a few seconds later, it turns off. So I love that. So this is with it on, and there is a button here to like increase the intensity of the light. I got it here in like a warmer tone. You can also, if that's like, okay, let me turn this off. If that's not your jam, there is an option for a cooler tone. So it just really depends on your preference, but I thought this warmer tone was just very nice and like, I don't know, just set the mood. And I love walking into my kitchen at night and they just all turn on. It just makes it look so good. Next up is my cutting board. I love this one because it just looks so good. It's actually like a decor slash functional piece for my kitchen. It's really like thick and sturdy, which I love. You could definitely double it as like a charcuterie board because it's that pretty, but I was definitely in the market for a new one. My previous wood cutting board was starting to fall apart. I've had it for years. So I hopped on this one and I just absolutely love it. And it looks so good in my kitchen. Next up are these glass jars. They come in a 4-pack. There's 3 different options. You can get them in a 10 ounce. This is the 16 ounce, and then you can also get a little bit bigger at a 24 ounce. I primarily purchased these to do overnight oats, and I think it's like the perfect size. So for size reference, I mean, it's kind of like a little bit bigger than my palm, but I just think they're so pretty, and they are glass, and then they have the bamboo lid. So I absolutely love these. I think anything organization is hot right now, especially for like spring cleaning, like spring organizing. Another reason I purchased these is because obviously being pregnant, I'm like really trying to watch my weight. Like the first 2 pregnancies, I like ballooned and I'm like trying to do better, especially me being a little bit older. I'm trying to be really good with like meal planning. So I like to make my overnight oats in these jars. You could definitely use it to do something else if you want to do like some sort of parfait, put yogurt and some fruit. I think the kids would really love that. Next up is this pill organizer. I love this as a kind of just, not just for pills, but like just as a container to put into your purse because it does have little compartments. You can put different things. So if you have vitamins or pills or like an Advil, you could definitely put them in here. There is this little bit of a bigger compartment here, which you can put like little hair ties, any little knickknacks you can kind of put in here, but they just kind of clasp and it's compact. And again, I think this kind of goes back to organization. I think that's why it's been viral. I think everybody just wants to have a little bit of more organized life. It just makes it feel a little, for me, like it makes me feel like I'm in control control when things are organized. They have a place. So that's why I purchased this one. And it's been really convenient to put in my purse with my stuff. And again, I'm all about an organization hack. So these are great to have. Next is this portable fan. Now this is gonna come in handy, especially in like Texas summers here. I mean, it's already getting hot. Okay, there goes my nails. I can't open it for some reason. So this little portable fan, I just turned it on. It is rechargeable, which is great, but anytime like you don't want like your makeup to melt or anything like that, like you can just throw this in your purse or in your beach bag and it just gives you like a nice little breeze. It also has a little mirror. Hold on, let me see if I can. Okay, and there's different settings obviously, but okay, there we go. I just did not want to break. So this is the little mirror on there. So again, if you want to check your makeup, you could see your makeup in the little mirror and then you press the button twice and then it has a little light so you can reapply lipstick if it's dark or you know, you can't see. There is also this little stand. So if you're somewhere and you just want it to stand, then it could stand and give you some air. So I thought that this thing was so cool. I saw a lot of people talk about it. So I got myself one. It comes in different colors. I have it here in the white. There's like a black, blue, pink, and purple. Next up are these dental floss picks. These are great to throw in your car or in your purse. Like, let's be honest, sometimes like you're out to lunch and like you can just feel that there is something in your teeth. Last thing you want to do is pick at it with your fingers. So you can just grab one of these and it's portable. You could just pull this up and then you have a little pick. It comes with two. So if you want to get one for yourself, one for your spouse or your kids, you could definitely do that. And it also comes with this portable case that has some refills in there as well. Again, you really can't put a price on a dental hygiene. So I definitely get why these have gone viral. My next viral product are Ritual vitamins. I actually started using these whenever I found out I was pregnant. I got the prenatal multivitamin and my main selling point was that it was gentle on your stomach because sometimes these multivitamins, they can like kind of upset your stomachs. I can attest that this one does not make my stomach upset. I also really like the fact that it has like this like essence to it. I got the citrus. You can also get it in mint. It does have folate and choline, which is recommended, especially for expectant mothers. I actually have this on an Amazon subscription, which I love because they just ship it out whenever I need it. And I'm actually down to the last few, so I need to check my subscription to make sure it's coming soon. Okay, this next one is amazing. Like I first started buying products from Active. I think I had gotten the, it was my washer cleaner. I have a front load washer, so I bought the little cleaning tabs and that's whenever I got kind of like, I started going down the rabbit hole of like what other products they had. And one of the things with my front load washer, it's that plastic ring that gets all moldy and I had tried everything. I think it was about last year, I even took that thing off, and which I don't recommend. I can take it off, but putting it back on was near impossible, so I do not recommend taking it off. But I had taken it off last time to do a really deep cleaning because I was trying to get that mold off and it didn't do a great job. I found some video on YouTube about like what products to use to get that off and it didn't do the best job. But then I got this Active mold stain remover and I was shook. You put the product directly on like the moldy part and you wait for like about 3 hours and then you wipe it off and oh my gosh, like it cleaned it so well. It looks nearly new. I can probably go in because there was like little tiny specks that maybe I missed with the paste. So I could probably go in again, but my main thing was right in the center. It was just black and it just like was disgusting. I was like, there's no way that's healthy. And this thing took it off. So this one is definitely a must. Next up is this shimmer oil from Saltair. I absolutely love this brand. I've used their shampoo, conditioner. I have, what else? It was a leave-in conditioner as well. It's just a really great brand. So whenever I saw this shimmer oil, I went ahead and grabbed it, especially going into like the summer, you know, you're gonna be showing a lot more skin. You wanna have it like all shimmery. And I noticed that there's a bunch of brands that have the shimmer oil. I even saw that Tom Ford had one for $110. This one is less than a quarter of the price. And I love it because the oil, it's not too like greasy. It just kind of like melts into your skin. So you're still getting some of that hydration, but you also get that shimmer. I absolutely love the smell of this. Like every time I smell it, it just brings me to like being on a beach in like a tropical vacation. So if you want a little getaway without having to go anywhere, then you'll definitely love this one. Next up is my Selfie stick. This thing I was actually influenced because I saw so many people talk about it. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try because I absolutely hate my tripod. Like, it's so bulky and big, and like I needed something a little more compact. So there is this one right here. It comes in black and the white, and as you can see, it's probably be about 12 inches. So this fits perfectly into my tote, but you just go and pull it up like this, and then you can just put your phone. Let me see where my phone is. So you can just clasp it, and it's like a magnet. So you just clips it on there. You can do it like this, or you can do it horizontal if you're doing like YouTube videos. I absolutely love this thing. It's so good. And then to make it go up, you press this button, and hold on. It's hard to do with the phone on there. My nails. Okay, and then that opens up like this, and then you can just pull it up, and it actually goes pretty high. So it's on the ground, and the phone is like, I guess, chin length. I don't know, but this is such a great little gadget. It also comes with this little, I have not programmed it, so I have not used it yet. And clearly I don't use it, but I probably should. But you can pop off this little remote so that way you can, you know, shoot. I'm sure you have to. I have not read the instructions because I just haven't used it. I'm sure you download some app, and then you can program it that way so you can use the little remote. But yeah, you can just use this as a little selfie stick. This also folds like this. So if you're like on vacation, it'd be great. You can do a selfie. If you have a big group and your arm's not long enough, you can use this to actually take the picture. But this thing has been a life changer, especially being a creator. Like, I need it to be as easy as possible. Otherwise, I won't do it. So yeah, I'm definitely loving this little tripod. Next up is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm. I'm a big proponent of cleansing balms, especially if you wear makeup, or even if you don't wear makeup but you wear SPF. You definitely want to have a double cleansing skincare routine for the nighttime. I love to use this, especially when I'm filming, because I do put on full coverage makeup and it's like all over. So I will go in with this cleansing balm, and it just melts everything off. And then once I wipe it off, I'll go in with my usual cleanser. What I love about e.l.f. is that a lot of their stuff is really, really good, but it's also really affordable. So one of the things I've been like screaming from the rooftops is don't spend so much money on cleansing balms, because again, you're literally washing that stuff down the drain. e.l.f. one is less than $11, and it's so good. It does what it needs to do, and it's super affordable. Next up are my makeup sponges. These are from Beaky, and these have been a viral like sensation for many, many years. One of my makeup tips is using a damp makeup sponge. So usually what I'll do is, like, if I wash it the night before, I'll let it air dry, and then the next morning is still a little bit of damp. But whenever you do that, I just feel like it like creates a better like makeup canvas. Like whenever it's dry, a lot of the product would just get sucked in, but when it's damp, it doesn't suck up as much makeup, so you're not wasting a lot of makeup, especially if you put the product on the sponge. It's not gonna like completely soak it up. But I also feel like, I don't know what it is, it's firmness of, it's less firm whenever it's damp, so it just kind of like bounces off your skin. It's really good at just like makeup application, and these are awesome. There is 5 in the set, and let me tell y'all, once you start purchasing these, like, you will never purchase another beauty sponge again. This next one, I was debating on whether to do a demo. I don't think anybody wants to see me tongue scrape, so we'll just use the Amazon video that's available. I've heard so many great things about it, so I got some for myself. It comes with a 2-pack, so I have one, my husband has one. I do it in the mornings. As soon as I wake up, I just tongue scrape and I brush my teeth. I have to have like fresh breath like first thing in the morning. But reading up on it, it says this is like really good for gut health. Before, I used to just like brush my tongue with my toothbrush, but I definitely feel and can see more stuff come out with the tongue scraper. Like, it is disgusting. Like, whenever you scrape it, you will see everything that comes out. And so I definitely get why this one is a viral item. My next viral item, I actually saw, I think, what's Navy Grace blog. I think she's an influencer. I saw one of her videos, and I think she does hair for a living, or she used to be a hairstylist, and she does like little tutorials like on her daughter, and she would use this Day 3-in-1 styling cream. And so I grabbed it for my daughters because they have like the same hairstyle, and like I always want to do cute little things. I'm like, let me do a half up down, let me do a braid, and it's like the same thing. It's like the part down the middle and a low pony, and I'm like, let me do something else. But anyways, because of that low pony, sometimes they'll have these little hairs that just go everywhere. Like, they are disheveled whenever they get out of school. It's like everywhere. So I love this because I don't want to put like something like hairspray or gel that you can kind of look like helmet hair. So this one does a great job at like just taming those flyaways, and it just like looks really nice and clean. But I noticed that after school, like they don't have helmet hair, there isn't residue. I feel like it just kind of like soaks into their hair, and like their hair is not greasy or anything like that. So I really love this. It also says that you can use it for like blowouts and also define curls. So if you have curls, you can definitely use this. I feel like this would probably be better than mousse. I don't know if anybody did that. Like I have naturally wavy hair, so whenever I was like in middle school, I would use mousse to crunch my hair, and like as a day went by, like my hair would just be kind of stiff. This one, there's still movement and everything like that, so I think you'll really enjoy this one. My next viral products are these wall sconces. I told y'all about like trying to update my 1970s home, and so I have these wall sconces right when you enter my front door, and they are just beautiful. I got them in the gold, and I love the fact that I didn't have to drill holes or do anything like that. I just had to basically mount a plate to the wall and then attach the sconce. It also has a rechargeable light bulb, so there's no batteries required anytime that it goes out, which it still hasn't gone out, and I've had it for a few months. I just take the bulb and charge it and then put it back. You can also do different colors, which I don't know, that's not my vibe. I mean, you can do like red, green, purple. I just have it like in a very like moody, like low light, and I think it just elevates my home and it just makes it a little bit more elegant. I'm now definitely on the sconce train. Like now I want to get sconces for like upstairs and like different rooms. I just feel like it just elevates a space, and it's a really like a low maintenance type of DIY because you're not having to drill holes or deal with wiring or anything like that. This next kitchen item is amazing. I use this all the time, especially if I'm doing taco night or I'm making some sort of salad. So y'all have probably seen the other viral version, which is like a bigger food chopper. It's kind of like, you know, rectangle. To me, it just looked a little bit bulkier. So I came across this one, and it's advertised as a French fry cutter. It comes with 4 different blades, so you could do different cuts. Like you could do like little squares, bigger squares. You can do triangles, like if you want to put an apple on there and do like apple slices. There's different options. The blades interchange, so you can change them up, but I love it especially for tomatoes, because anytime I'm trying to do like little square chopped tomatoes, for some reason, like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a chef, but whenever I cut with like the skin out. So whenever I'm pressing down, if my knife is not sharp enough, then all of like the insides would just kind of like bleh out. So I love this thing because I will just chop the tomato in like fourths, and I'll put that on there and I'll chop it, and it gives me the best like little squares. They're perfect for topping, so I just put that on the tacos. So this one has definitely become one of my favorite Amazon kitchen finds. Next is this Lancôme Cils Booster XL Enhancing Lash and Mascara Primer. I love to use this whenever I'm trying to get like that false eyelash effect. I will just put this on. It's a little primer. It goes on white, and then I just like let it dry for maybe about 10 seconds, not too long because I don't want it to completely dry. And then I'll go in with my Lancôme mascara, and depending on how many coats I put on, like it just makes my eyelashes look a lot fuller. I've been noticing as I keep aging that my eyelashes, while they're long, I can get them like really long with mascara, but they've started to be a little bit thinner. So this kind of like coats it. It just makes it look a lot thicker. It also has vitamin B5 and E to kind of like nourish your eyelashes. Okay, we're getting real intimate now. My next viral Amazon find are these underwears. I've purchased these undies twice because they are so good. You get a pack of 6, and even though like, I don't know, you may not be a thong person, I am. I don't like panty lines. So if I'm wearing a thong though, I needed to be a little bit more coverage. Like even before I got pregnant, I still had a little pooch, and I love these because there is enough material to where it's not like digging into my pooch. I don't have to put my underwear underneath my pooch. Like it just covered everything really nicely. The material's really nice. The fit is great. And you get a 6-pack for about $25, which I think is a great price. And also because they are so affordable, you don't mind like changing them out frequently. There are also different color options. I just get the black and tan. It's just like my go-to, like black and tan. You can't go wrong with that one. My next viral find is the Lumineux white strips. Again, I've tried the Crest white strips before. If you use them too often, I feel like they kind of like enhance your teeth sensitivity. And I love the fact that these are really gentle on my teeth. I use them maybe about 2 to 3 times a week. I don't use them every single day, but again, even 2 to 3 times a week, my teeth aren't sensitive and you do notice the whitening effect. They use ingredients like sea salt, coconut oil, and lemon peel oil to get that whiteness, and it's really a natural product. So you can still get those pearly whites without the tooth sensitivity. Another viral Amazon find is this pink stuff, the Miracle Cleaning Paste. I love this thing for my kitchen sink. It is stainless steel and I do have a guard on it. After a few days, sometimes food will get all gunked up on the sink. So I will take the guard off and I will use this pink paste, and it does such a great job at cleaning it. There is like no greasy marks or anything like that. Like, it's amazing. There's like over 220,000 reviews on this thing. It's almost at 5 stars. They sell like 40,000 of these a month. So again, if you're getting into that spring cleaning, I think you'll really enjoy this one. I use it on the kitchen sink, but it says you can use it on the grill, the toilet, tile, carpet, countertop, sinks, furniture, glass, stovetop, cooktop, so bathtub, grout. So there's obviously many uses. Definitely a great Amazon find. Next up is my Snackle Box. I actually purchased this last year to take like whenever we go to the pool or whenever we go to the beach. It actually came in really handy, especially during dance season with my daughter. Whenever we go to dance conventions, it's a very long day. So I would just pack like little snacks on here and she could just take that and snack throughout the convention. It comes with 8 little slots and you can take those off to clean. This is great because if you have little kids, let's be honest, like when do they not want to snack? They come in different fun colors as well. And it's so funny because it's such a, like a great idea. You don't know why they didn't like come around sooner, or I don't know why they weren't viral sooner. Like I feel like they just kind of came on the scene in the past couple of years. I don't know, maybe I'm late to the game, but this would have came in handy when my girls were really small, especially going to like the zoo and things, like just packing different snacks in one little carry-all. It would have been great. Next up is my Simply Modern tote. This is similar to the bog bag, but I cannot remember what the price was for the bog bag, but I know it was a lot more expensive. So this one is about $75. I got the extra large. You can get like the medium for I think around $50. There is also a large. I mean, it is a big bag, especially for the price. I think it's perfect. Like the Snackle Box fits in here, a couple of towels, and just like other things. There are also inserts that you can buy. I don't know if I can take it out, but I'll show you. Like in here, I have a cell phone holder. There is also these little like clasps where I can put my keys for easy access. It also comes with a little pouch, so if you want to put other things in there like your wallet, or I also have like sunscreen in there, you can put that in there. But it's such a great bag. This is also convenient if you are a sports mom. So if you've been on the hunt for like a bug bag, but you don't want to spend that kind of money, I definitely suggest this one from Simple Modern. I got it here in the almond birch, but this one has been so convenient whenever we go to the pool and the beach. Next Amazon find is this portable charger. I have seen so many people talk about these, so I went ahead and got them for myself. I have a portable charger I bought a couple years ago, but it doesn't go with my iPhone 15, so I was on the market for one. And then also I noticed that I think my MacBook has a different charger than my iPhone. So I love the fact that this one has a different like little socket. So it has the USB-C and the micro cable, and then it also has a lightning cable as well. And again, it's compact, so the cords just go back in like this. Also, whenever you turn it on, it will tell you like if it's at 100%, which I just recharged it, so it should be at 100%. But whenever it goes low, you could just put it into the wall socket overnight and it'll recharge. And I love the fact that you don't have to guess like how much is left in the portable charger. It's gonna tell you here if it's like 50%, 100%. So this is definitely a must, especially because as a content creator, I'm always on the go using my phone. So having this as backup is a must. Also, sometimes we're out on the weekends and like if we go grab something to eat, sometimes my girls will watch on my phone YouTube Kids, and so they'll drain my battery. And so again, having this as a backup is a must these days. My next Amazon find are these chlorophyll drops. I have this on subscription, so it just comes every couple of months. And if you haven't read up on chlorophyll benefits, definitely go read up on it. The one thing that stood out to me whenever I first started using this is that I no longer like really need deodorant. I still wear deodorant because it's hot here and I don't want to sweat. But as far as the smell, I feel like this kind of neutralizes smell. And I think I even Googled it one time. I was like, does chlorophyll drops, like, does it neutralize your body odor? I think it said it did. I just add a few drops to my drinking water once a day. This one has a peppermint flavor. It's a very light peppermint flavor. So you're not tasting like really dense green flavor. It's actually really enjoyable. Now, again, you might want to consult with your doctor before taking any sort of supplement, but just looking online, and again, I'm no medical expert, so I don't know if this is true or not, but it says it's great for weight loss, wound healing, acne treatment, cancer prevention, antioxidant, boosting energy, controlling body odor, deodorant properties. Let me go down on that. It says it also has vitamins, antioxidant, and therapeutic properties that may have potential health benefits. So again, do your own research, consult your doctor before taking a supplement, but I will say I really enjoy these chlorophyll drops, and they're definitely an Amazon bestseller. Those are my 25 viral Amazon finds. I hope you found a little inspiration in this video. Again, all the items will be linked down in the description. You can also check out more of my Amazon finds on my Amazon storefront. I will link my Amazon storefront down below so you can go check those out. Also, don't forget to check out my daily deals. I go on every single morning, check out the daily deals for you, and I put them there on that idea list so you can check those out. Go ahead and leave me the little plant emoji if you stuck it out with me through the whole video. I'd love to know who is still here with me. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll chat soon. Bye.